Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets tossed in the glove box, spec sheet worship gets left at the dealership door, and what we're left with is raw, unfiltered, seat of the pants driving truth. If you're new here, welcome aboard. This isn't your average press release rerun. Here, we live with the car, breathe it, and bring you the stuff that spec sheets don't dare mention. And today, it's time to talk about a full-sized brute that's got one foot in the old-school world of big V8 family haulers and the other in the new age of turbocharged hybrids. We're diving into the 2026 Toyota Sequoia, a beast that's evolved and refuses to be ignored. Exterior right from the jump, the 2026 Sequoia lets you know it's not here to whisper politely in a suburban driveway. This thing rolls up with the presence of a linebacker in a tailored suit. Up front, you've got a grille so bold it might just startle your neighbors. Toyota's designers didn't hold back. It's wide, aggressive, and framed by full LED headlights that stretch into the fenders with that signature hammerhead motif. The lighting is crisp, modern, and it screams premium, especially in the TRD Pro and Capstone trims where blackout accents or chrome flashes really take center stage. The bumper is clean, but muscular, and in trims like the TRD Pro, you even get an integrated light bar up top. Toyota's giving off some real off-road energy here, not just a mall crawler vibe. Swing to the side and the Sequoia's proportions start to hit you. It's long, tall, and sits with real authority. You've got bold character lines slicing through the doors, flared wheel arches that are more muscle than fat, and wheel options ranging from 18-inch off-roaders to slick 22-inch alloys that look like they belong on a luxury yacht. Roof rails up top, and depending on your trim, either rugged black cladding or glossy paint-matched moldings. There's no mistaking it. This is a big SUV built for hauling people, gear, and whatever else life throws at you. And that wheelbase, it's generous, which means there's serious space inside, but we'll get to that. Now let's wrap around to the rear. If the front of the Sequoia growls, the back sort of smirks. The taillights are sleek, full LED again, and they blend smoothly into the wide liftgate. Toyota's gone for clean lines here, a minimal chrome, subtle badging, and a power tailgate that opens with a kick if your hands are full of groceries or camping gear. There's a roof spoiler, a tucked-in rear wiper, and depending on trim, dual exhaust tips that hint at what's under the hood. The whole package looks well balanced. It's not trying to be flashy for the sake of it, but it definitely wants you to notice. Interior: step inside and you're greeted with a cabin that's come a long way from the Sequoias of the past. Toyota knew this interior had to compete with the likes of the Tahoe, Wagoneer, and Expedition, and it shows. Right off the bat, the materials feel upscale. Soft touch surfaces, real wood trim in higher trims, and metal accents that don't feel like plastic dressed up for Halloween. In the Capstone trim, the white and black leather combo with walnut accents screams luxury. The dashboard is clean and modern, with a huge 14-inch touchscreen front and center. Toyota's latest infotainment software is here: a snappy, intuitive, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in, and voice control that actually listens. Finally, the driver's seat feels like Command Central. A massive digital gauge cluster, a head-up display in higher trims, and the chunky steering wheel that's heated, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional. Comfort is clearly a priority. Both front seats are power-adjustable, ventilated, and heated. Second row, you've got captain's chairs or a bench option, depending on how many people you're hauling. Legroom is generous, visibility is excellent, and even the third row, the one adults usually avoid, is usable for real humans on shorter trips. Cargo space is decent even with all three rows up, and with them down, you're looking at a road trip ready cavern. Storage is everywhere: a massive center console, deep door bins, cup holders galore, and little shelves for your phone, wallet, snacks, whatever. Ambient lighting adds a touch of class, and there are USB ports in every row. Toyota's also crammed in all the safety tech: adaptive cruise, lane keeping, blind spot monitoring, parking sensors, surround view camera. It's all here. Whether you're chauffeuring your family, friends, or just yourself with a bunch of gear, this cabin makes you feel like the king of the road. Let's talk performance. because this is where the 2026 Sequoia really throws a curveball. Gone is the old-school V8, and in its place, a 3.4-liter twin-turbocharged V6 hybrid called iForce Max. And don't scoff at the downsizing, this thing packs 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. That's more grunt than the outgoing V8, and it shows. Mash the throttle and the Sequoia moves not with sports car urgency, but with the unstoppable confidence of a freight train. Merging, towing, passing, it all feels effortless. And speaking of towing, the Sequoia hauls up to 9,500 pounds. That's serious. The 10-speed automatic transmission shifts smoothly, and depending on your trim, you get either rear-wheel drive or a proper four-wheel drive system. The TRD Pro trim throws in off-road goodies like skid plates, a locking rear diff, Fox shocks, and crawl control. And yes, we took it off-road. And yes, it handled rocks, dirt, and steep climbs like a champ. On road, the Sequoia's ride is surprisingly composed. It's not as floaty as older full-size SUVs, but not harsh either. Steering is light for the size, and visibility is excellent. And the hybrid setup, it helps with fuel economy, bringing the Sequoia up to around 21 mpg combined, way better than the gas-guzzling V8s of the past. Price-wise, the Sequoia is no bargain bin SUV, but it also doesn't pretend to be. The base SR5 starts around $62,000. It's well-equipped, but more of a blank slate for buyers who want basics and room. The limited trim starts pushing comfort and tech, around $68,000. Platinum and TRD Pro climb into the low to mid-$70s. And the top Capstone trim, you're looking at $80,000 and up. But that price brings full luxury SUV vibes without diving into Escalade or GLS territory. For what it offers, power, space, tech, and refinement, it's priced to compete. So, here's the bottom line. The 2026 Toyota Sequoia isn't just a reboot, it's a rebirth. Toyota could have phoned it in and coasted on the Sequoia name, but they didn't. This thing feels modern, muscular, and meticulously engineered. It balances power with responsibility, comfort with capability, and boldness with refinement. Whether you're hauling your family to the lake, towing your toys across state lines, or just cruising city streets with king-size swagger, the Sequoia makes sure you feel in control. Is it perfect? No SUV this size is. It's not the softest riding in the class, and the third row doesn't fold flat. But as a total package, it's damn compelling. Thanks for riding with us here at Car Flash. If you're into real reviews with no fluff and plenty of grit, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and tell us in the comments, is the new Sequoia the SUV king you've been waiting for, or does another beast wear the crown in your garage? Until next time, keep it real, keep it trolling, and remember, it's not about the badge, it's about the drive.